The Executive Yuan has decided to suspend proposed revisions to Taiwan's National Mobilization Act. That's after KMT lawmakers threatened to block them in the legislature over concerns about media freedom and suspicions that young people could be mobilized during wartime. Premier Chen Chien-jen said he would instruct the military to step up its communications with society and clarified that there had never been talk of students going to the battlefield or manufacturing weapons or a media clampdown. Opposition politicians are continuing with their criticisms, except for the Taiwan Statebuilding Party, which says Taiwan cannot afford to be idle amid China's threats.
我想全动法的修法就8个字这个包山包海空白授权。
Proposed revisions to the All-Out Defence Mobilization Readiness Act have been branded by critics as sending kids off to war at the age of 16 and clamping down on the free press. As controversies intensify, even though the government has promised to suspend deliberations, the Taiwan's People Party is still continuing to lambast the Tsai Ing-wen administration.
Youth mobilization involves schools, universities and colleges being required to draw up name lists for youth to be mobilized, and even the Education Ministry has admitted it has been under unprecedented pressure. The government's powers to do whatever it wants to about media censorship are far too large. We had similar doubts about a previous proposal regarding the NCC. The provisions giving authority to the military don't stipulate if this occurs in peacetime or wartime. This causes suspicions that military control is being covertly becoming part of government operations, which is similar to martial law. Because our views on the National Mobilization Act were influenced by cognitive warfare, the government immediately abandoned this issue and tried to calm things down, and even delayed revisions to the act. Later on, if we have other laws relating to wartime mobilizations and emergency decrees, if the government abandons this debate every time we've been swayed by fake news, then at the end of the day, if an emergency erupts, we can say that we in Taiwan are not prepared at all.
The TPP is criticising the revisions. The Taiwan Statebuilding Party supports them, and the KMT is attacking them day by day. A DPP lawmaker called on opposition politicians to stop all the tongue lashings and smears.
This is an issue relating to national security. I don't want opposition parties stigmatizing this so that many people feel this is problematic. First, all these suspicions should be cleared up and everything should be explained. Second, the new laws themselves are still in the drafting stages with the Ministry of National Defense, and they haven't even reached the stage where they are sent to cabinet. We as a nation are one, and national security belongs to everyone. Sometimes attacks and smears should stop before we all get carried away. Everyone needs to clarify things so that people don't panic. In particular, we've requested the Ministry of National Defense to communicate more with people of all walks of life in society so everyone can understand the importance of the National Mobilization Act, and we will solicit everyone's opinions to make the best possible amendments to the law. We absolutely won't be requiring students to go to war, nor require students to make weapons. And there will be no clampdowns on the press.
Premier Chen has asked the Ministry of National Defence to strengthen communications with the public. He says he will clear up all the controversies, hoping to reduce suspicions in society generally.